Load centers and panel boards both serve as distribution points for electrical power, but they differ in purpose, components, size, mounting, and features. A load center is a centralized distribution point for electrical power in a building, typically installed in a concealed location like a basement or utility room. It consists of a main breaker, circuit breakers, and neutral and ground bus bars. Load centers are typically larger than panel boards, ranging from 60 to 400 amps, and may include advanced features such as surge protection or branch circuit monitoring. A panel board, on the other hand, is a smaller, self-contained unit that distributes power to a specific section of a building. It can be surface-mounted or flush-mounted on walls or ceilings. Its components include circuit breakers, neutral and ground bus bars, and sometimes a main breaker. Panel boards are typically smaller than load centers, ranging from 15 to 100 amps, and usually provide basic circuit protection without advanced features. The key differences between load centers and panel boards lie in size and capacity, location, and features. Load centers are larger and have higher amperage ratings than panel boards. Load centers are typically installed in concealed locations, while panel boards can be surface-mounted. Load centers may have advanced features such as surge protection, while panel boards usually do not. Load centers are used for large-scale distribution of power, while panel boards are used for smaller areas or specific sections of a building. Consider a multi-story office building. A load center might be located in the main electrical room on the ground floor, distributing power to the entire building. From there, panel boards on each floor would further distribute power to individual offices and departments. Another example is a residential setting. A load center could be placed near the main electrical service entrance, supplying power to the entire house. Panel boards might then be used to distribute power to specific areas, such as a kitchen or a workshop. When selecting between a load center and a panel board, several factors come into play. Firstly, consider the amperage requirements. Calculate the total amperage needed for the circuits being served. If the total amperage exceeds the capacity of a panel board, a load center is required. Secondly, consider the location and mounting options. If the distribution point needs to be concealed, a load center is the better choice. If surface mounting is preferred, a panel board is more suitable. Thirdly, consider the need for advanced features. If surge protection or branch circuit monitoring is desired, a load center with these features should be selected. Some practical examples will illustrate the differences further. Suppose a homeowner is building an addition to their house, which includes a new kitchen, bathroom, and living room. The total amperage for the new circuits is estimated to be 80 amps. A panel board with an 100 amp rating would be suitable for this application. However, if the homeowner also wants to install a whole house surge protector, they might opt for a load center with built-in surge protection. In a commercial building, a large data center requires a significant amount of power. A load center with a 400 amp rating could be used to distribute power to multiple server racks. From there, smaller panel boards could be used within each server rack to further distribute power to individual servers and networking equipment. Understanding the components of each type of distribution point is crucial for proper installation and maintenance. The main breaker in a load center serves as the primary disconnect for the entire system. It protects the downstream circuits from overcurrents. Circuit breakers are used to protect individual branch circuits from overloads and short circuits. Neutral and ground bus bars provide a common connection point for neutral and ground wires, ensuring proper grounding and safety. When installing a load center or panel board, it is essential to follow all applicable electrical codes and regulations. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed requirements for the installation of electrical equipment. For example, NEC Section 408.36 covers the requirements for panel board overcurrent protection, stating that panel boards with snap switches rated at 30 amps or less must have overcurrent protection not exceeding 200 amps. Another example is NEC Table 310.15b16, which provides ampacity ratings for conductors based on insulation type and temperature rating. This table is essential for selecting the correct size of conductors for each circuit. Grounding is a critical aspect of electrical safety. Proper grounding helps to prevent electrical shock and reduce the risk of fire. NEC Section 250 provides detailed requirements for grounding and bonding. For example, NEC Section 250.24c requires that the neutral conductor be grounded at the service entrance. Regular maintenance is essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of load centers and panel boards. This includes inspecting the equipment for signs of damage or corrosion, tightening connections, and testing circuit breakers. Circuit breakers should be tested periodically to ensure that they trip properly in the event of an overcurrent. This can be done using a circuit breaker tester. When working with electrical equipment, it is essential to follow all safety precautions. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, such as insulated gloves and safety glasses, and energizing the equipment before working on it. Always use a voltage tester to verify that the power is off before touching any electrical components. If you are not comfortable working with electrical equipment, it is best to hire a qualified electrician. Electricians have the training and experience to safely install and maintain electrical systems. They can also help you to select the right equipment for your specific needs. In summary, load centers and panel boards are essential components of electrical distribution systems. Load centers are larger and have higher amperage ratings, while panel boards are smaller and more compact. Load centers may have advanced features such as surge protection, while panel boards typically provide basic circuit protection. When selecting between a load center and a panel board, consider the amperage requirements, location, mounting options, and the need for advanced features. Always follow all applicable electrical codes and regulations, and take appropriate safety precautions when working with electrical equipment.